Welcome to Wellness Wednesday. I am so comfortable. Join me, won't you? And have some water. So I'm going to talk about water. Why is it important? What does it have to do with fitness? What does it have to do with anything? Let me get this out of the way first. You hear everybody say you must drink 32 ounces of water every day. No, you must drink 64 ounces of water every day. Forget it. Scientists are now stating each body is a little bit different. Here's how you determine whether you're drinking enough water or not. Now, this is going to gross some of you out. I'm sorry, but this is how you do it. When you go to the bathroom, look at your urine. If it's dark, yellow, really yellow, you need more water. You're probably dehydrated. If that urine looks clear or just a slight little coloring, you're good. All right? So that's how you determine it. The other thing is, if you're outside walking in this heat, you definitely need to have water with you as you're walking. Or at least by the time you get back to your apartment or villa, you're drinking more water. Okay, so sometimes we have to think about, am I doing something that I need to drink a little more water today? And that includes those of you in the pool. A lot of times we get fooled. We're in the pool, we're a little cooler, I feel good, I don't need any water. You're still exercising, you still need a little bit more water. So, what does water do? I have my little cheat list in case I forget. This one is so important. It lubricates the joints. And the way it does that is all the joints have cartilage in them, synovial fluid, so on and so forth. Even your spine, it helps keep those discs from getting dry and useless. So it will help increase your mobility, flexibility, and agility. So very important that you're drinking that water, that you're getting enough. Right? That flexibility and agility also includes the fascia. And interestingly enough, fascia starts in the back of the head, runs all the way down to your heel. So when you think about fascia, the whole body is connected by that. It surrounds the muscles and allows the muscles to be protected while moving. So if you're dehydrated, that fascia is not going to be able to move, it's not going to stretch like it should, and you've got a problem. So that long-term dehydration decreases the joint's ability to shock absorb. And that sounds kind of funny, but every time you take a step, your ankle, knee, and hip are taking a shock. And if you're not hydrated, the body can't absorb that shock any longer. So very important. So let's talk about exercise. Once again, walking, coming to boot camp, coming to La Blast, can't wait for that. Any class that you're doing, make sure you've got water with you and drink the water during the class so that you can get energy. And we used to kid about that in cycling class. Everybody, I'd say, you got your water? Everybody bring their water up. And I'm like, pure energy! And we would go. So think of it that way. That water is your energy to get through that class. All right. So let's start talking about digestion.
Hey man, Treva, can we take a break? I need a sandwich.
Already?
Yeah, I'm hungry. I just ate, but I'm hungry again.
You know what? You need water. So if you're finding yourself hungry and it's not time to eat, you need water. Come on, Steve, get some water. You got it. Yay!
Yay! Go for it.
All right, drink, drink, drink. So water starts in the mouth, salivation. When we think about food, smell food, begin to put food in our mouth, that saliva should start right now. So if you're finding yourself at a meal time and you're hungry and you're ready to eat, and you don't have enough saliva, that mouth isn't watering, you are probably headed towards dehydration. So then as we go further down the digestion, think about, I've got to have the ability to swallow. So if that's not lubricated, if I'm not drinking enough water, I may be having trouble swallowing. I might even be having trouble if I've got allergies or asthma. That can make it worse if I'm not drinking that water. Let's go a little further. So now I've got all this good stuff I just ate. I had kale and broccoli and all those good things, right? But I didn't drink enough water. All that nutrient and minerals, vitamins, has got to have that water to help digest it and then dissolve it and then get it out to the body. All right? Now, the water then also, we go a little further with digestion, elimination. If you are having difficulty with constipation or diarrhea, you may be dehydrated. You might want to think about, am I getting enough water? All right? There could be other problems that would be causing that, but think about that first. Did I have enough water? No? I need to get that water in there. Okay? So very important for that. It's also important for weight loss. If you're filling up with that water that you need, you're not going to eat more. Like Steve was ready to eat anything.
Guilty.
See? But I gave him some water. Steve, how do you feel now?
Oh, full. Thank you.
There you go. So he's not going to overeat. All right? So think about that. The other thing is, let's go back to the mouth. When you have the mouth lubricated with saliva and like that, it will cut down on bad breath. Yeah. It will cut down on having to go to the dentist and get cavities filled, which is not on my list of fun things. I don't like the dentist. So make sure you're drinking that water. Okay. Skin. If you can pinch your skin and it stays there, you are dehydrated. Period. So you can do that test right now. Did it pinch right back? Great. Was it kind of slow? You better have some more water. Did it stay there in that little lump? You're in trouble. You need that water. Okay? So that's a real quick thing to look at. Let's look at the brain. A lot of times when people have signs and symptoms of dementia, they're really dehydrated. Very interesting, we're finding this, that it just takes hydrating a person and some of that cognitive ability will come back. So think about this. Think about something that you do all the time and you forgot. I don't remember how to do this. You might need some water. All right? So think about those things. Be aware, become mindful of these things. And it could just be you need another glass of water. You need to make sure you're drinking enough water. Okay? And when you think about the brain also, that water helps with the structure of the brain. It helps cushion the brain. Okay? It also helps with neurons, getting the impulses through that. So very important for the brain that you have enough water. Okay? Body temperature, real important. Water regulates your body temperature. Okay, so we've all been getting our temperature taken like crazy lately, and we're kind of all over the place with these thermometers. Are they inaccurate? Not necessarily. What it means is that our body adjusts our temperature throughout the day according to what is happening to us. And if I'm not getting that water, my temperature is going to go up because it now can't regulate what's happening in my body. So you need to be aware of that. If you're starting to feel, ooh, I kind of feel feverish, I'm kind of sick, drink some water. See if that's what it was. All right. Kidney helps to flush out the kidneys. It gets rid of waste. If you're on a lot of medications go through the kidneys. So that needs to be flushed out. So you want to think about that. All right? And I'm going to leave you with, it really helps with exercise. Because I think about this all the time. When we start back into the gym and we start back into class, you're probably going to need to bring your own bottle of water for a while. We're not going to be able to use the water fountains and that kind of thing. So right now, start thinking about getting a water bottle, whatever you want, so that you can bring it with you. Especially if you're coming to the pool right now, especially if you're walking, have that water with you. It's really important. All right, so, I'm hearing the noise. It sounds like the shark.
Dun, 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 dun.
Join me for some La Blast.